On the track they come for race 4. Field of 8. Going 870 yards. Here's your field. Number 1. Memo Lots of Mischief. Owned by Sergio Barrio. Trained by Sergio Barrio. Luis Valenzuela is aboard. 2. RNC Card Shark Jones. Owned by Jane and Jim Leatherberry. Trained by Robert Don Johnson. Ruben Chavez does the riding. 3. Coronas with 1S. Owned by Michael K. McCall, trained by Sergio Canales. Jesus Canales is aboard. 4. Blame George. Owned by David Hinkins, trained by Skip Moody. Juan Rivas does the riding. 5. BDR Baxter, owned by David Hinkins, trained by Chris Reed Mitchell. It's Daniel Aguilar in the saddle. Number 6, stakes winner over the course, Baby I Do. Baby I Do, owned by Daisy Carlson and Joe Coggins, trained by Tristan Matt. Jacob Cardenas does the riding. Number 7 is Passion of Joe's, owned by Purple Rose Ranch or Three Sisters Racing, trained by M.L. Pierce. Francisco Emperon is the rider. And right at field, number 8, High on Cuervo, now ridden by Kevin Serrano. High on Cuervo, owned by Kevin Roy Cranebrink, trained by Travis Wheeler. That's your field for race 4 at 870 yards. There's our hard-working gate crew. Guys, you do a great job. We appreciate all you do. Post time coming up in about 9 minutes. Make those wagers early. Avoid getting shut out. And, of course, we've got racing here coming up on Saturday and Sunday. First race each day at 1:30. It's a beautiful afternoon. Got a nice crowd here for a Friday afternoon. Appreciate you being out here. Join us for the rest of the weekend. This weekend, the halfway point of the meet. So just 3 weeks of racing left after this. So head on out to the races. Enjoy your day. And I promise it's going to be 80 degrees by Sunday, and I think I'm going to get my promise. The horses are at the gate. It is post time. This race at 870 yards starting on the backside. Still considered a quarter horse race, even though we got some thoroughbreds in here. Well, the big favorite obviously going to be number 2, RNC Card Chart Jones. This horse has started at 870 yards 14 times, 6 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3. Wow, that's a record. I want to see number 6, Baby I Do. I've been following this horse for a long time because it generally has some issues breaking slow and really charges up at the end. We'll see what happens. All right, loading in the gate now. And Baby I Do, number 6 at 11-1. Big favorite, 1-2, number 2, Card Chart Jones. All right, Passion of Joe's and High on Cuervo. They're all in the gate. And away they go. They all seem to come off to a good break. And who's it going to be? Card Shark Jones. Card Shark Jones along the rail. Passions of Joe's is up on the outside right there. Baby I Do. Blaine George. High on Cuervo going to get hooked very wide. As the field now races on the turn. Racing wide and now trying to get to that front. That is High on Cuervo. High on Cuervo's got the lead. Now moving between horses. That is BDR Baxter and Card Shark Jones is going to have to pick it up, coming 3 wide into the stretch. Card Shark Jones tried to kick it in gear, but High on Cuervo is finding more. Card Shark Jones cutting into that margin. Card Shark Jones going to win another at 870. Big effort by High on Cuervo. Blaine George a late run for third over BDR Baxter. And here's your winner, number 2, RNC Card Shark Jones. Hey, let's hear it for this horse. 15 starts, 870 yards, and 7 W's. Wow, gotta like that. This horse won stakes races at Prairie Meadows. Very impressive. It's official. Exact is worth $72.20. Wow, with a $3 winner. That's huge, guys. Wow. Trifecta 135. All right, up next is race 5. This time we have no jockey changes, no scratches in the fifth. Post time coming up in 21 minutes. Make those wagers early, avoid getting shut out. Now moving between horses, that is BDR Baxter and Hard Shark Jones is going to have to pick it up, coming three wide into the stretch. Hard Shark Jones tries to kick it in here, but High on Cuervo is finding more. Hard Shark Jones cutting in that margin. Hard Shark Jones going to win another at 870. Big effort by High on Cuervo. Blaine George a late run for third over BDR Baxter. Away they go. They all seem to come off to a good break. And who's it going to be? Hard Shark Jones. Hard Shark Jones along the rail. Passenger goes up on the outside right there. Maybe I do. Blaine George. High on Cuervo. Going to get hooked very wide. As the field now races on the turn. Racing wide and now trying to get to that front. That is High on Cuervo. High on Cuervo got the away they go. They all seem to come off to a good break. And who's it going to be? Hard Shark Jones. Hard Shark Jones along the rail. Passenger goes up on the outside right there. Maybe I do. Blaine George. High on Cuervo going to get hooked very wide. As the field now races on the turn. Racing wide and now trying to get to that front. That is High on Cuervo. High on Cuervo got the lead. Now moving between horses. That is BDR Baxter and Hard Shark Jones. Hard Shark Jones cutting in that margin. Hard Shark Jones going to win another at 870. Big effort by High on Cuervo. Away they go. They all seem to come off to a good break. And